Hello YouTube, Lady Vet here with the review of Season 4, Episode 5 of the mid-season finale for the Power Book 2 Ghost. The episode was centered around Tariq and Diana, together and separately. This episode was a total setup. It set up what we can expect to come in Part 2 of Season 4, which no doubt will be fire, because all the chess pieces to end this Power Book were put in place. The thing is, we will have to wait to see who wins and move on with Tariq and Tommy. The table was set starting with Tariq and Anya waking up in his room after a night of partying. What started as a one-night stand for Anya will prove to be a valuable relationship for Tariq. Brayden and Elle woke up together as well, and Brayden noticed Elle taking pills. She explained that she has sickle cell anemia, what it looks like, and how she feels while in crisis. Again, Brayden asked someone that he cares about to not keep secrets from him. Monet called a family meeting, so while waiting on everyone to arrive, Diana called Salim. She wanted to thank him for helping her out, but it's hard for a dead man to answer the phone. Now, we are familiar with Tejada dinners, and their breakfast meals come with the same vibe. Funny thing is, Monet said the food always brings the family together. It seems that Monet missed the moments where their family meals set the stage for them wanting to kill each other, mostly a Diana and Monet fallout. This meet was no different, especially when Kane walked in and saw Drew and Diana at the table. Monet asked Kane to sit with the family, but he can't eat French toast with the people who tried to kill his mother. And Kane told Diana that if she had this baby, she would be making the worst decision in her life. On that note, Kane believes that Tariq messed up the family, and that's who Diana played house with. Kane walked out. Then a clueless Monet said that Kane is right about the outsiders who broke them. Last I checked, Monet brought Tariq in. Monet wants to cut everybody out and get back to family first. Now, Drew ain't feeling the family first business due to his anger and wants to do his own thing. Drew blamed Monet, and he walked out, leaving Diana and Monet. Diana agreed with her siblings. After all, they were just trying to kill each other. Diana believed that maybe they were too far gone to do the family first thing. She's even wondering about her own parenting by bringing a baby into this mess. Monet thinks that the baby can make a fresh start for them, but Diana doubts it, and she walks out, leaving Monet alone. Tariq and Brayden were relaxing with a video game when Tariq flips out. He's overwhelmed with not having control over his life and the baby daddy news. Through their conversation, Brayden was told that the girl Tariq was with was Anya, Noma's daughter Anya. Then Tariq told him about Diana's pregnancy and that he is the dad. Tariq is stuck with figuring his next move. Brayden suggested talking to Diana and leaving Anya alone. Who knows, maybe Anya will be pregnant next. So the for now plan is to focus on Diana and build their business. So Tariq's revenge will have to wait. Revenge and Anya will have to wait. Well, maybe not, because Anya evaded security. So when she got home, Noma was waiting. Just as they went back and forth about Anya's potential danger, she told Noma to cut the dramatics, that she's fine. While digging in her purse, her coat bag fell, and yes, Noma picked it up, inquiring where did she get it. Just as Anya evaded security, she evaded Noma, but mentioned Stansfield. Diana and Tariq went back and forth about trying to kill each other. Tariq told her that he is still in shock about the baby news. Diana said she's in shock as well. But they got nowhere fast rehashing the past. Diana admitted that they don't have to forgive each other, but it doesn't change her pregnancy. Tariq asked, how is she sure that it's his baby? I can't believe that Tariq went for Diana's answer. I always used condoms with Celine, but not with you. Well, Diana stressed that she was not trying to pin no baby on Tariq because he really wasn't her first choice, and she doesn't know what she's going to do yet. Diana also stressed that the people in his or her life need to be clean. Diana is delusional, thinking that she can't have her baby around the life when everyone that she knows is about that life. Carter and his crew were going over the latest events. They compared Monet and Tariq. Kamal told them to not sleep on Tariq. Carter asked what he got from Tariq, but Kamal said that it appeared that Tariq was more concerned about what Monet knows. Kamal told him that Monet reached out to Tariq while he was there. So Carter's plan is for Kamal to take another crack at Tariq. The task force is not so sure that Kamal is doing his due diligence to get Tariq to fold. Anyway, Carter will keep his eyes on Monet, hoping that one of them will lead to the plug. Noma went straight to Effie asking about the bag that Anya came home with. Stansfield is Effie's territory, but Effie didn't have anything to do with the party at Stansfield. Noma threw the bag down, and after reviewing it, she told Noma that it's not hers. Noma wanted to know who the bag belonged to, and after she got no answer from Effie, Noma decided to handle it personally. Davis was still struggling financially and trying to keep his staff on board, but they're not getting paid and telling Davis bye-bye when Tariq and Braden visits. Davis told them not now, and Tariq said it looked like they were right on time. They delivered Davis's cut, of which he was glad to receive. Drew finds comfort at an art gallery. He was staring at a piece when a gallery representative appeared and shared her interest. Drew showed her some of his work, and she thought that if Drew was serious about his art, she would showcase his work. Drew was inspired. Braden went to Zion for a re-up. Zion made a point about Ghost's son having more Ghost in him than Zion thought. Braden told Zion that he didn't know Ghost, but he could trust that he and Tariq would always come through. Zion wanted to know what Braden knew about the Russians getting up and running so soon after their downfall, and who was their supplier. Braden told him that he heard that it was Noma. Zion gave Braden a choke hug, then released him, saying that he believed him and that he would see Tiny Tommy soon. Anya asked Tariq about a party. He told her to come through. Rick was busy overseeing the party when none other than Kane and Noma appeared. Noma headed for Tariq and accused him of breaking their agreement. Tariq told her that it was just a party. Noma didn't believe Tariq. So Noma showed Tariq a bag, of which he denied. Kane called Tariq a liar, and Noma wanted Tariq to go with her. When Anya came in, Tariq went to meet her, and she confronted Noma about tracking her. Tariq verified that Noma's Anya's mom and made a smart remark about Noma partying with them, but he had to cap the age thing. Noma and Anya left, Tariq winning again. Noma told Kane that their worlds are too close right now, that Anya can't know about her business. Noma put Kane on ice, telling him that she have to choose her next move very carefully. Kane looked confused since he left Monet to be by Noma's side. After that close call with Noma, Tariq finds Braden behind the scenes sniffing coke. With tempers flaring, Rick asked Braden if he was kidding right now. Then he told him about Noma's appearance. Braden's surprised and too busy to see the game board. Tariq tells Braden that now Noma wants them dead. Elle walks up and Tariq told Braden that we'll talk later. But Elle tells Tariq to keep going because she knows everything. Tariq asked Braden what was she talking about. Tariq is livid and calls her an addict, tells Braden that he's losing his mind and that the coke's got him bugging out, because once they break up, she will spill her guts. Braden defended Elle. Tariq reminded Braden that he's not built for the life, and Braden reminded Tariq that everything is not about him, and he can't talk about his own life because of the Tariq crises, and he uses coke as an outlet. Tariq storms out. Braden calls for him as Elle stands and stares. Drew met up with Monet at the bar. Monet heard that Drew was looking for his own place and told Drew that he could stay at the house. His room would always be there. Drew told Monet that he was good and headed back out the door. Monet begged Drew to listen. Monet apologized for the first time in Drew's life, and it got him to listen, at least for a minute. Monet claimed that she wanted to make things right. Drew called her a sick individual. Monet explained that she wants to bring the family together, but they need product to start up the business. Drew offered a solution to getting product, but they would need soldiers, and Drew wanted to be one and done, to concentrate on what he wanted. He wanted nothing to do with the business, but was in favor for the family getting together. Braden went to Elle with apologies for Tariq's behavior. Elle told Braden that she gave Tariq an outlet. She told him that she gave Tariq a few drops of acid in his water bottle. Braden was upset all over again and out to see about Tariq. I guess he was reminded of his ex Riley drugging Tariq. What Braden found was hilarious. Tariq on acid. Tariq's trip began with him asking Braden not to touch him. Tariq stared into a light that turned on, his son running to him as Diana looked on. Kane shot him while holding his son. Tariq still in the game. Diana accused him of promising to get out of the game, then she shot him. Tariq's at truth dressed like ghosts when his teenage son appears, pointing a gun at him. Then Tariq stared at himself. Tariq joined forces as Tariq to become the apex predator, the man that his father was afraid to be. So a new Tariq would surface from the Tariq that Braden watched come from under his bed. He told Tariq that someone might have dosed him. Braden called it a messed up prank. Diana went to pray and was met by another parishioner who told her that love lives in the heart. She inspired Diana when she asked her when was she due to have her son, then told her that she could see her showing in her heart, if not physically. Drew and Monet met with a couple of soldiers to discuss the plan to hit Noma's supply. Drew talked about there being enough product for them to get paid. After all, it's his old route, so he would know best. Then Monet would be able to get a new supplier. There was doubt among the soldiers, but Monet wanted them in or out, and they chose in. Noma and Wally Adams had a business dinner when they were interrupted by the waitress telling them that they needed to move to another table because their table was previously reserved. They were offered another table, but Noma told her that they were not going anywhere, while Wally sat seemingly amused. Zion came over, thanking the waitress and taking a seat. Zion told Noma that she is squatting on his property. Noma said that it's just a table and urged Zion to view the city by the window from another table. Zion told Noma that this is his home, and when someone try to colonize territory that's not theirs, he feels to remind them who was there first. Zion grabbed Noma's hand, called her name, and established his ground. Finally, Wally asked if they knew each other. Noma said no as Zion helped her up and away from his table. Noma and Wally quietly walked away. Noma summoned Kane to talk about her business dinner going awry. She asked Kane about Zion and who had he been talking to about her. Kane denied all as Davis came in asking what's going on. Davis admitted knowing Zion as a client and Kane blamed Davis. Noma said that Zion is trying to run her out of New York. Kane said that he would handle it, but Davis asked to handle it since he knew the players. Kane pressed the issue using his family name as leverage. Kane asked Noma to trust him. Noma agreed that there would be no Davis or security. Davis left to deal with Wally Adams. Kane took Noma to Zion's turf to set things straight. Kane and Zion talked about losing Lorenzo and what happened at the funeral. Kane accepted condolences and confronted Zion about violating, but Zion didn't know that Noma was with Kane. nor did he care when Kane tried to brush him off and walk away. Noma had words with Zion, and Zion told Kane that it was sad how desperate the Tejadas were moving after Lorenzo's death. After Zion called Noma sad, Kane challenged Zion in the ring. Zion accepted. Kane was announced the winner and looked up to Noma for approval. I guess that Noma replaced Monet. After the fight, Noma warned Kane that Zion's pride is hurt and that they needed to prepare for his retaliation. Kane saw it as now he knows not to mess with Noma. Juvenile on Kane's part. Kane claims that it's his city and Zion talks a lot. Kane reminded Noma that she doesn't need security, just him. At the top of a tower, Braden and Tariq went to strategize. Now that Noma knows their business and Tariq had an acid epiphany that Noma would not stop them. Braden told Tariq that he told Zion about Noma, or Zion would have killed him. The only thing on Tariq's mind is being a pawn, and that he wasn't going to be anymore. Tariq wants to be in the driver's seat and control every piece to protect his family. Tariq finally admitted to being like Ghost. He also admitted to get what he wants, he would use the good and bad of Ghost. Tariq told Braden that he wants revenge and a lot more. He wants blood. First in his plan is to insulate himself and his family, then become the apex predator. Detective Carter is a perfect fit into the Power universe. He has the crazy factor. Carter's home acting as if his dead wife is alive. Talk about psychotic? Carter fits the bill. He's got his table set for two and tells an empty house that he shouldn't be home too late as he kisses his wife's picture. Diana and Tariq meet up after she's had time to think about things. Diana was confused about what to do at first, but she's decided to keep her baby and not listen to anyone. Diana told Tariq that if he doesn't want to be involved, but he interrupted and told her that's not the case, since he had time to think as well. He's ready. Diana invited him to her ultrasound, and he accepted. Davis came over to Norma's place to give her an update. He smoothed things over with Wiley Adams. Davis told Norma that Wiley thinks that she and Zion are connected. Good news is that her contract bid is not in jeopardy. Norma offered Davis a drink while thanking him, then offered herself. And we know Davis. He accepted. But what about Kane? Drew and Monet's plan to hit Norma's site was in effect when Carter followed Monet straight to the site. They confiscated Noma's product while Carter and his task force watched it play out. Then they had guns on them. The NYPD task force got Monet, Drew, and their soldiers. They killed the two soldiers and told Monet that she basically worked with Carter. Carter told Monet that they weren't going to jail. His rule is simple. Civilians should never be hurt in the process of killing criminals, or they can go to prison, or they will kill them. And Carter wants a 35% cut to pay his people. Then, with the understanding, he let Monet and Drew go. At the end of the episode, Tariq went with Diana for the ultrasound. Tariq seemed interested in all that was going on. Diana told Tariq that she thinks it's a boy. Diana asked Tariq about Salim. Tariq gave a ghost answer. Diana told Tariq that she knows something happened to him. Tariq told Diana that he pulled up on him, asked about her, and he folded. So anything could have happened to him. Ain't got nothing to do with him, according to Tariq. Diana told Tariq that she can't have the baby around the life, even if she raises the baby by herself. Tariq tried an explanation of how his dad tried to keep him away from the game, and look how he turned out. He said that he ain't doing it like that, and he's not going to have one foot in and one foot out. So to protect his family, Tariq told her that he needs to be on top. Diana told Tariq that his plan doesn't work for her. She told Tariq goodbye and walked away. This episode left us with more questions than answers, and 2 months before we get them. I'm sure that the last half will be even more exciting, and I'm here for it. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Until the next time, guys, I'm out.